king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big Pass plays early, takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll look to run with Taylor. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Seahawks 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
3-yard line.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Colts' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
49-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
3-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race. race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seattle.
21-0 our score after 1.
Scored Colts 21. Seahawks nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 5. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. They'll pick a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Kenny Moore.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Seahawks.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout.
On the play.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rodrigo.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott, rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check. Crunch. Gun.
On third down, it's Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Play action now. Prescott flushed out right. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Under. Get that ball. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 26.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
All day, every day, any day. Check 37, check 37. Here we go, 46. 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, T. Here I come, here I come. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Colts take over first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now Prescott.
2nd and 9.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 49, Seahawks 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
1 yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good... season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Room here to run. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
A gain of 25 more yards.
They run with Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
A gain of 3 yards.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Kill.
Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
They lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
They'll try and run Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal.
It's now fourth and goal.
47. Go to 54. Check 50. Sweat. Hey. 59. That's right, man.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On third down, Carson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Prescott here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second and goal.
To second and goal.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike 27.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, fourth down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Colts 63, Seahawks 14. Rico Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Half of a yard on the play.
It fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.